Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sariari, and I'll be hosting for this very special, very spicy run of Taiko no Tatsujin. We'll have MechaGai doing his usual showcase for the rhythm game, but also with a twist. So for every $5 donation, you can have him take a dab of Apollo hot sauce. If you like hot ones, or if you just like causing people pain, definitely put in your $5 donations, and he will dab each and every time. So without further ado, MechaGai, go ahead and take it away and introduce yourself and your commentators.
Alright, hi everyone, I'm MechaGai. I play Taiko no Tatsujin. Today I'm going to be joined by two very special friends of mine, both very big in the Taiko community. First up, got Kevin. Say hello, Kevin.
Hello, I'm Kevin202. I like to upload onto YouTube, and you might see me around on Twitter as well. Other than that, yeah, that's me. I play Taiko. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
And alongside him is No Oracle, aka Tip. Hello, Tip.
Yo, dodon gadon! Usually, I upload my Taiko content on Twitch, so I do live streams as well as trying to do YouTube. But you can also catch me on Twitter, yes? It's very nice to meet you all, dodon!
Thank you so much for that. Alright, let's get into it. So, first off, we were playing the Nintendo Switch version, which came out in 2018. It's been constantly updated with DLC and all that good stuff for the better part of 3 years now. So we're gonna start with one of my favorite DLC songs, Last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas, but it's not Christmas. It's not Christmas yet.
It'll be Christmas.
Might as well get into the season early, am I right?
Yeah, it's technically not Christmas yet, but as long as you have the Christmas spirit, it's always Christmas. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. Right now, it's November 12th. It doesn't matter the time or day. It's always Christmas if you just have the spirit in you, if you believe in it, in yourself enough. You know, Santa might just come down the chimney tonight.
I'd say that it's Christmas when Mariah Carey breaks out of her ice chrysalis.
Wait, didn't that already happen 12 days ago when October ended?
I thought she was still breaking out.
I don't think so. The moment that Halloween ended, Christmas was already on my timeline.
Mariah Carey is free. Everyone prepare your trees.
Today, though, this is not going to be a Mariah Carey song. This is Last Christmas. This has been an ongoing joke in MechaGai's channel, where you can actually redeem what song MechaGai plays using channel rewards. Unfortunately for MechaGai, he set it a little bit too cheap, and so every once in a while, he'll get Last Christmas over and over again. And he chooses to play it over and over again. You know, that's totally up to him. He didn't have to, but he goes with it anyways, just for our simple enjoyment. Just like how he's playing for us today, for our enjoyment, and also for enjoyment of seeing him in pain.
It's almost like watching a fish in a fishbowl.
As today, not only is MechaGai going to be playing Taiko no Tatsujin for us, but every time you donate $5, you actually have the opportunity to give MechaGai a taste of the last dab, the Apollo from The Heatonist. So if you ever watched, what's that show called? I forgot.
I think it's
Hot Ones.
Spicy. Yeah, there you go.
Hot Ones, that one. If you watch that show, you know, they always have, you know, the really mild hot sauces at the first of the show. They ask you questions, and then as the show goes on, you try out spicier hot sauces. You know, just to ease you into it.
Yep.
MechaGai here is not built like that. MechaGai here is built different. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
He's going straight for the Apollo. He's going straight for the hottest hot sauce on the entire earth. That's all I have to say. If you look at the hot sauce from the last Apollo, we don't even know the Scoville units.
Alright, sorry, you got something?
Yeah, we have a $5 donation from Namconade, who says, "Dab it up, King."
Alright. Thank you, Nam. As you know, Nam also has a run, I believe this Sunday for Nintendogs and Cats. So thank you for that. Oh, wow. I forgot to shake this. Alright. There we go.
I was
Great.
going
Now
to say earlier, the show's called Hot Ones. I thought it was called Spicy Twos.
Spicy too is
That's a
Hot
common
ones
mistake.
lead to spicy twos.
Yep. All right. That's a good amount right there, I believe. Yep. All right. Mmm. Oh.
delicious.
Mhm.
Almost like watching a fish in a fish pool, but giving it hot sauce.
All right. All right. So as I play O Sole Mio, which is a very good classical song, we're gonna do a quick rundown of how this game works. So you only got 2 notes, red and blue. Ooh. Blue notes are the rim, red notes are the center. And you just gotta hit it in time for the music. Occasionally you're gonna see other notes like big notes, which usually requires you to hit both sides. You got blue notes, you just gotta hit the drum rolls to get the points. And occasionally you have yellow bars, which are also drum rolls. And that's it, that's the basics of Taiko.
Essentially, on top of that, the other basic is shutting off your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Playing Taiko while talking is extremely difficult. I would be able to say that from experience for sure. The harder you go up with songs, the more brain power it's going to take to play them. Expect not to be able to speak unless you
Absolutely.
practice.
Oh my lord. It takes practice, experience, time. It's just it's a process that you have to go through. Even us, we spend quite a lot of time streaming and playing Taiko at the same time. It's never easy. Despite this game looking relatively simple, only having 2 colors of notes, red and blue, don and ka, it gets kind of rough. It gets kind of rough.
Ooh, yeah.
With hot sauce included, one can only believe that it gets rougher. Because as your wrist burns, so will your throat.
Oh, I didn't even remember about that. I totally forgot. Like I just said, MechaGai is eating hot sauce, and I forgot that he just ate the last Apollo, or the last dab.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pain multiplies.
Alright. Alright, so my brain's on fire already. So what is my next song?
Your next song right now is Anzu no Uta on the game section.
Ooh, that's right there. Alright, so reason I picked this song is because this introduces diverged notes. Diverged notes basically changes the notes completely depending on certain thresholds. For this one, it's actually a hidden mechanic. And if you don't know what it is, you can totally miss out on it. And I'm going to show you how it's done right here.
I'm in love with this song. I remember at some point I had a very hard time with this chart, but then my dondons, my cat on stream, forced me to play it over and over and over again. Almost like Mecha with Last Christmas. It was a good time. Now this song is stained in the back of my endless abyss of a brain.
No, do you happen to know what the song is about actually?
No.
No? Because I think you'll like it. So this is an Idolmaster song. I'm not exactly sure what version, but the song is about essentially sleeping in, not going to work, and staying in bed all day. Technically protesting against your job.
I like the sound of that.
Like the
Sleeping
sound
in?
of that? It is quite nice. The music video for it too is very upbeat and hype for, you know, how weird the lyrics are. You know, it's technically just saying don't go to work, stay in bed. But you know, in the music video they're all dancing, they're all having fun. It's kind of confusing, it's, you know, but it's a very nice vibe. It's a very nice vibe of the song. Right here, we're already seeing the divergent notes taking place in this song. In this song in particular, the divergent notes only happen at the end. In the middle, there is one that happens, but it's always going to happen. It is essentially just pre-written.
Alright, so this is the part
this is the part where you actually have a choice. You actually can choose to have these notes appear or not. That drum roll that MechaGai did not hit right there, that was on purpose, as you actually get extra notes during this last half of the song. If you were to hit that drum roll at all, you would actually have most of this empty. You'd have a lower combo at the end of this song, and at the end, essentially a lower score.
I remember when I learned about that for the very first time.
Nice.
Alright, there you go.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Alright, gonna keep going.
Do you have a second for a couple donations?
Alright, yes.
We have a $3.97 donation from N/A, not available, who says, yes, dab, dab, dab. I will just point this out. It is a $5 donation requirement for the dab.
Alright.
Becca, I'll let you decide if you want to dab for that one.
Yeah, I'll dab for that. It's for charity.
Yeah. Well, also,
Decide?
Only
before
once.
you get you put your Fritos or whichever chip of choice away too. We have another one from Scoots for
Awesome.
$5, who says spicy sauce for a spicy Taiko run.
That's $5 Canadian. You know what? That's fine. I'll have it.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Not the
I will
first
keep
one.
that in mind.
Yeah.
Here, there is no choice. Here, there is no choice. You just have to go for it. Last dab every single time.
Yep.
2 dabs at once, making me think it's 2015 or something.
Again, every $5 donated during this block will contribute to MechaGai taking another dab of the last dab, the hottest hot sauce on the world right now. How does he do it? I literally don't know. He hasn't broken yet. You can see him sweating a bit, but he's toughing this out. It's incredible. We have to keep donating to see this man do something, cry in pain, anything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already coughing. I don't know. There you go.
I think that the name of the hot sauce is pretty ironic. You have the last dab, but this man's different. He keeps dabbing over and over and over again.
Alright, so what is my next song?
Here. Yeah. Matsuri D8.
Ah, okay. So this song is actually a online reward. Taiko has online ranks, and every month it'll have 2 songs that you can earn for free. This is one of them. It's actually a really good bop. So.
I'm actually on the opposite side of that opinion. I actually don't like this song a whole lot. It's like massage. It's like brain. It's like a brain massage. Something about it really doesn't appeal to me. It's fun to play, I guess, but I don't think I like it too much.
Oh, it's okay.
A lot of songs in Taiko are honestly like that sometimes. You know, you might not like it at first, but the more you play it, it does get more enjoyable. Either from getting used to the song or simply liking the actual note placement, the actual note chart.
Honestly,
Matsuri-
I kind of like the brain massage that this gives me.
Matsuri DA is absolutely a brain massage. It's not enjoyable for me personally. Maybe if I give it some more time, it'll change.
For me, if we go deeper into detail, it's almost like a nice, calming brain massage surrounded by warm coals, incense. Not incest, incense! Incense! Oh no!
Warm
As well
coals.
as-
What?
No! Gloves! Plastic gloves! Brain massage, warm coals, a sauna.
What about, you know, those wire brain massagers, or
No,
not brain
that's gross.
massagers, the head massagers, like the wire ones, the ones that you like put on your head and like push it down and it's all weird. This is what Matsuri DA is like. One of the wire massagers that you put on your head. Nice. Ooh, that is not easy. Ooh.
It hurts so bad.
You gotta make it more convincing. You can only say it hurts so bad all you want, but I don't believe you. I don't believe you're standing there like nothing is happening.
Well, nothing's gonna happen if you don't donate to these great causes. Ah, can't even remember what they are. Alright, what's my next song?
Your next song, let me check for you. Your next song is Lightning Passion. It's a number 9 or a 9-star.
Alright. Lightning Passion, if you play Beatmania 2DX, this song might sound familiar to you. This is actually composed by Ayako Sasao, aka Sampling Master Mega. Or Aya, rather. Whew. I love this song so much.
For those that may have had the chance to buy themselves Taiko RPG Pack or Taiko Rhythmic Adventure Pack if you're in the US, this is actually the first boss song. Spoiler alert, not really a spoiler alert. Lightning Passion is the very first boss song that you encounter in the game of Rhythmic Adventure Pack 1. So maybe take notes. If you haven't played the game yet, maybe take some notes. Thankfully for you, the boss is relatively easier than the actual Oni, but the song, that's what you gotta pay attention to. Ah, yes. We are doing this for charity after all. So if you do type in exclamation mark donate, you'll be sent to a link that takes you to I think it's Next Life. I'm sorry, my brain is going a little bit empty, but it'll take you to the donation site where you'll be able to donate and not only give an incentive to have MechaGai take more of the last dab hot sauce, but also give incentives for the next one that's coming up after this, which is, if I pull it up real quick, which will be Monster Sanctuary from Shawnee. So if you donate to that, you can actually name the characters that they'll be playing with. So that'll be nice. It's only $1 and you'll be able to name the characters that they use throughout the run. That'll be pretty funny. You know, choose some names that you would like. All you gotta do is go into the chat box, do exclamation mark donate, and choose what you would want. It might ask you to select a team member to donate to. It doesn't matter, you can choose anyone. It all goes to the same exact cause.
Ooh.
We actually have another $5 donation from Namocade.
Heck
It
yeah.
says, one more?
One more. Ah. Hold on. Where did the lid go? Alright, it's fine.
The lid? Oh, that means you gotta chug it from the bottle. I'm sorry.
No! I'm not gonna do that yet.
Yet? Is that a promise?
Did I say yet? I meant maybe.
Maybe.
I meant who knows? Who knows
Maybe
where
if
this
you-
hour will lead?
You know, maybe if someone donates a little bit more than 5? Question mark?
For a $100 donation, MechaGai will chug the thing on stream, and we can just watch him crying.
Oh my
That
goodness.
is not,
no.
that is not official. That is not official, but we're not saying no.
Alright, my next
I'm only
song,
the
please.
host, I can't make him up.
What is my next song?
Ooh, I'll pull that up for you real quick.
Okay.
Let me see. Your next song is Shiny Kung Fu Revival 9-star Namco.
Okay, alright. Gotta go with the T-Fazlight song, because I know they're very popular in the rhythm game community. So I might as well ramp it up just a tiny bit. Woo!
What I remember, this chart is very fun, though
Yeah.
it scares me a lot with the fast-moving cars. You can also see fast-moving large notes or notes in general like that in other charts. The first that comes to my mind is Shonen Yokyu, where you see fast-moving large notes.
Yep.
Shonen Yokyu has one of those big notes that appear almost. Well, it happens at the second half of the song, but they appear like the really fast big notes appear like nearly every 2 to 3 seconds. It's really fun actually. They're not too hard to remember, thankfully. I do believe this sort of scroll speed mechanic in other rhythm games are kind of called soflan. Not entirely sure. if I'm being real, I only play Taiko. I do play other rhythm games occasionally, but I'm not too well versed with them. But I do think having these BPM changes or speed changes are called something like Softland. Softland, maybe? Question mark?
Softland's right.
Softland. Okay, good. So then that would be the Taiko equivalent right here.
We were talking about 2DX before, and I think that's actually where the Softland term got first introduced. It's one of the chart metrics.
That would make a lot of sense since 2DX was essentially there since the very beginning. Speaking of age, actually, this game is now on 20 years. This is the 20th year anniversary of Taiko no Tatsujin. It was first announced on February of this year that they'll be doing these updates each month to introduce a new Namco original song. We will be seeing some of them later on in this run, actually, the new Namco songs.
Yeah, so funny thing, Softland, which originated from Beatmania 2DX, based on the song Soft Landing on the Body. Taiko actually uses that terminology too. Alright,
The next song right here is God Knows, Ura 9.
God knows. Alright. So, one of the only anime songs I'm going to be doing today is actually a tricky Ura only, just because that intro is quite difficult.
I remember seeing you attempt the intro in the beginning. It was very cool seeing you hit it. Impressive!
Beautiful. Beautiful. Right there, that technique that MechaGai just used on that really weird string of kakado, kakado, kakado. Right there is called a double stroke. So what MechaGai did right there was, with his right hand, he hits the rim of the drum twice in a single movement. Essentially, he is bouncing the stick twice with just one swing, which lets him hit the drum twice, essentially. And he uses his left hand to hit the don, lets him do kakado, kakado really fast. This is a technique that is not only used in God Knows, but also really top-level songs. Once you start getting into the boss songs, which are, you know, essentially the hardest ones of the game of Taiko no Tatsujin, the speed goes through the roof, and there's a lot of streams or strings of notes that are too fast to hit regularly, which would be just, you know, hitting them individually. That's why we have drumming techniques that let us cheat a little bit. It's not really cheating, but you could call it cheating if you really wanted to. And hit two notes or possibly even more with just a single swing of your arm. It is quite advanced. It takes a long time to master, and thankfully we got to see it in action for MechaGai right here in the beginning of God Knows.
Let me know when there's a good time for donations and an announcement.
Oh, right now would be perfect, actually.
Okay, great. So a couple donations first. I have a $10 donation from Nugs, who says, double dab, smile.
Oh, nice.
I also have a $20 donation from Sparkover, who says, well, I've got to donate to bring on some pain. I'll be nice, though. $5 to one hot sauce dab, $5 to name the main character in Monster Sanctuary, Brent, and $5 to name Mad Eye Manning, and $5 to naming the dog in Nintendogs Manning, who was a good puppy earlier. And then, oh my goodness, we've got lots of donations going. We're gonna have to keep track of how many dabs he's taken.
Beautiful.
Can I always write it down?
Before I keep reading these off, I just want to let y'all know we have raised over $2,000 out of our $6,000 goal in support of Extra Life.
Nice.
So we're a third of the way there already, everyone. Thank you so much for your generosity.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's go!
Alright, so how many dabs do I have to take right now?
Out of the donations I've read,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
I'm
That
already
guy-
dying just thinking about it. Alright. If this
You know,
bottle would
you
cooperate
could-
with me, there we go.
You
All
could
right.
minimize it just maybe a tiny bit, you know.
Nope.
I say
No.
go
No.
big or go
No.
home.
There we
You
go.
think
All
we're
right,
gonna
one.
let you get out of this? Absolutely not.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. I fixed the plug in the bottle so I can pour this freely now too. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
He's finally starting to break. Yes.
Ah.
We're starting to see some tears. This is the action that I enjoy.
Oh god. Why?
I worry about you a little bit. Only a little bit.
There we go. Alright. Alright, I have my song list now, so I kind of know what I need to do now. So next up, I have...
Stop at the affected part and melt quickly.
Mhm.
Not a 9-star.
What he's going to have to do with his tongue later on.
Yep,
Maybe suck on some ice? That might help.
yep, most definitely. Alright, so we got a Toho song in here. This one, just as the title says, it's madness.
No, have you played this song yourself yet?
Yes, I have. I'm close to a full combo, actually.
Man.
It's been one of my favorite charts as of late. Especially these parts, like the really, like, quick note hitting. I enjoy it a lot. Specifically, my favorite stream is the one coming up. This one right here. If I were to have to describe this song, it would be maybe vanilla pudding for sure.
Vanilla pudding? No, I don't think this is vanilla pudding. If anything, I would say this is unicorn pudding. This is unicorn pudding. Look, vanilla pudding is simple, it's nice and sweet. This is not nice and sweet. This is very much chaotic. And one of the stranger Toho songs. Toho is a very big part of Taiko no Tatsujin. Actually becoming an entire section of its own in the latest arcade release, I believe. That's how many Toho songs there are in this game.
That's a lot.
But if I had to pick one of the stranger ones, this might be it. There's a lot of weird sounds and a lot of weird samples that you don't see in the other Toho songs in this game.
The reason why I describe this one as vanilla pudding is simply because vanilla pudding gives me heartburn. So, you know, I feel like it fits pretty well.
Okay, I think that's valid. I think that's very valid then. What about chocolate pudding though?
Chocolate pudding, that's the bomb. I mean, like,
Does it still give you heartburn?
no, it's only vanilla pudding that gives me heartburn. And this song gives me heartburn and heartbreak. So, you know, there's like a double whammy.
Not the double whammy. No.
2 for the price of 1.
Oh, got the end. Got the very end stream. Beautiful.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah. I'm good. Alright. Next song. Shining Lights by Psyche. This is a song for the Gen Mu series, which is a Namco project.
Okay, I'm actually having some fun now. Again, if you type in exclamation donate, you will have a chance to not only donate to MechaGai's pain for every $5 that you give on Extra Life, but you can also help donate for the next runs coming up and name some of the characters. All this money does go to charity and supports Alberta Children's Hospital, helping out with the patients that they have and their research. So everything today is going for a great cause, and I do greatly recommend donating. If you can't donate, that's totally fine as well. You could just continue watching, and sharing absolutely helps as well.
You know, I may be a commentator, but I do enjoy pain.
I do enjoy the pain, you know, front row seats.
Let's see.
My nose is leaking.
Be careful, as long as you don't touch your eyes.
Yeah.
At got a couple more donations if you have time for me.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a $10 donation from Tenmachi who says, more like Taiko no Tatsujin, am I right? This poor man's taste buds. Donation to the sufferer's choice.
Oh, thank you.
I also have a $50 donation from Akimo Kumi who says, monster, yes. 10 to name character Slurpathon. 10 to name Mad Eye Wabru Dot. 10 to name Polterope and Litma Fire Spark. 10 to name Ice Blob Ditto Trank. 10 to costume Old World Tycoon. Sorry if I butchered all of that, but thank you so much for your donation.
Thank you very much for the $50 donation. Thank you.
Yay!
So I think you're safe from hot sauce dabs for that round of donations. Unless that is your choice.
We'll see if he consents or not.
I don't know how safe that you are now.
Now.
I know there's a donation. I'm just gonna start with the first one while you tell me to count.
So the $50 donation didn't have anything about the hot sauce dabs. Tamachi said donation to the sufferer's choice. So with it being $10, I think you can decide if you want to do one or two.
Well, I'll do two. I already did the first one.
What the hell?
Doing two?
You could have saved yourself. You had an opportunity there. Look, I respect the commitment, but come on, you had the chance.
No, Kevin. Don't
No.
dampen this down.
Oh.
Oh, dab.
Okay.
While you're at it, I also have another $10 from Noel Oracle, who says, I'm a
I set the
commentator,
precedent.
but I do love chaos and suffering. Keep the dabs coming, Don.
One. Look, I already set
Thank
the
you.
precedence, so I gotta do two now.
Thank you very much, No Oracle, for the 10, even though you're next to me commentating with me. What is wrong with you?
I do like action.
Alright. Next song. No Fire for Monster Girl. This song also has Sophia near the end. I don't remember it, so
That's the attitude I like, you know. There's some tricks up this song's sleeve, but I don't know it. Let's play it anyways. That's the attitude I like. Honestly, with Taiko, there's a lot of trial and error with this game. You essentially don't know the difficulty of a song until you truly try it out. The scoring system, or the leveling system, I suppose, the difficulty system, is kind of inconsistent. You have 1 through 10 stars, and it doesn't go above that. But 10 star can have a very big range. It can be like, just a really simple triplet. The whole song is maybe a little bit fast, but nothing crazy. And then you have a 10 star on the other side of it, and it's literally the hardest song in the game with 300 BPM plus over 1,000 notes. It's really hard to dictate how hard a song will be in Taiko no Tatsujin unless you try it. No Fire for Monster Girl is a 9-star Ura, which is essentially the hardest difficulty in the game, but because it's a 9-star, it's not technically the hardest difficulty in the game, if you know what I mean. Here we're already seeing why it's at Ura.
Yes, this is what I enjoy. Imagine trying to play through this while also going through the burning in your soul of the last dab of Apollo hot sauce.
High score, beautiful.
This is some absolutely riveting gameplay we're getting here, even while getting destroyed by it. What's the stuff in hot sauce? I don't know what it's called. Hot stuff!
Hot stuff.
hot stuff. Baby this evening.
The
Alright,
next
next
song
song.
is Cross Blue.
Yep, that's in Namco Original. I love this song
You're going
because
to
it's
feel this in the morning.
yeah. I love this song because it's very technical. Lots of signature changes.
Kevin, while we're sitting here, what would you say is your favorite type of stream in Taiko?
My favorite type of string? That's a really difficult question. I don't think I'd ever considered having a favorite type of string. I think I like do ka ka do. You know, just a simple 4-note string, do ka ka do. It's really difficult as a beginner, actually, to have to manage that string. There's something about it just kind of like breaks your brain. It's only 4 notes, but, you know, there's somewhat of a roadblock whenever you play it. I think it's because the last note would end on your least dominant hand, making it kind of difficult if you're used to only using dominant hand switches. The way that you would play this game optimally would be hitting the notes left, right, you know, right hand, left hand, left hand. Some players don't exactly do that when they start out playing. That was essentially me. So ending a note, or ending a string of notes on my least dominant hand, which was my left, was absolutely brain-breaking. That is a common issue with beginner players. MechaGai here has actually been practicing perfect alternating, right hit, left hit, right hit, left hit, since the very beginning. So he does accomplish it much better than most people would, alternating notes perfectly with left, right, left, right, left, right.
When it comes to my favorite string, I'm more of a do-ka-ka-ka-do-ka-ka-ka-do-ka-do type of guy, you know.
Wait, can you repeat that? That was gibberish. That was gibberish. Repeat that real quick.
It's do-ka-ka-ka, do-ka-ka-ka, do-ka-do-ka-do.
What?
You
can say all you want. You are speaking another language right now. I said 4 notes. That was like 20.
You specifically say it in one of the Toho songs. I forget which one it is. But you do see that string come up in one of those specific charts.
Could you be thinking about Kero 9 Destiny?
No, absolutely not.
Nah?
It's
I don't know what it could be then.
I forget the name of it off the top of my head.
Beautiful.
I don't know what's more beautiful here, this play or the suffering on display.
Yeah. Alright, so I got... I'm gonna do one more song through so I can recover. And then if you have anything to say, you can say it during this song and I'll suffer the consequences.
You're actually safe right now.
Okay.
You're safe for now. Only now, though. You know, all it would take is someone going into the chat and typing $donate and, you know, considering to throw $5 towards Extra Life and the charity that we're running today. You know, just a little bit of a thought. You know, food for your brain.
Throwing $5 towards Extra Life and towards making another life harder. It's like a win-win, you get the best of both worlds. It's like the devil and the angel on your shoulders are working together.
It's the balance of the universe.
So true, the yin and yang! It's like that Thanos meme where you have Thanos with the knife and it's like perfectly balanced as it should be. And you know, on one end it's donating to help a life, and on the other it's donating to, you know, hot sauce a life.
Not any hot sauce either. We're talking about the last dab from the Heatonist, the same sauce that they used on Hot Ones, the interview show on YouTube. Great show, by the way. Check it out if you really wanted to. But we're not here for Hot Ones. We're here for MechaGai and Slurpathon. Every $5 goes to MechaGai taking the last dab, the hottest hot sauce on Earth. We don't even know what the Scoville unit is. That's how bad it is. It's being decided by scientists. They don't know.
Even right now, they're sitting, stressing, waiting in their chairs trying to measure the Scoville level. And then you have this man eating it over and over and over again.
College, you think you have to go through to be a Scoville unit scientist.
Oh.
That sounds like a horrifying fate.
Yeah. Well, I value the hard work that these men and women in science do for us.
I think you should join them, though, Mecha. You would be a good test subject.
Speaking of the hardworking men and women in science, and of course all the NDs too. all this is for charity that goes towards money for the kids in hospitals to fund research and all that good stuff. So
Yes,
please,
Alberta's Children's Hospital specifically. So it's
Yeah.
going to a great place.
it is. All right. All right. Next song is Rudder Termination.
Oh,
Why
I
don't I have
love
that?
this one.
Yeah. One of the hardest songs I'm gonna be doing today. Gonna do the Ura Oni, which also has Soflan. Also can't remember it, but we're gonna try it anyways.
I like your honesty.
There's something quite unique with Water Termination here, actually. It doesn't get spoken about too much, and it's not very obvious when you're actually watching it. But once you're playing this song, it becomes very apparent that something isn't right. This song has a little bit of a unique feature called an impossible three note, something like that. I'm not exactly sure what it is exactly, but essentially the notes are a little bit offbeat than the actual song, making it even more difficult and requiring like a significant amount of brain power to hit it. It doesn't follow the song exactly. Thankfully, it only shows up about twice in the song at the very beginning. We've already gotten past it. The pain doesn't end there, though. This song gets increasingly difficult. The strings get increasingly longer. And again, we see another Soflan, I think it's called. I keep struggling with the term. But we see it at the very end, where the notes start rolling across the screen, and it's not even possible to read it. Even at top levels, if you can see any note, any BPM speed, it doesn't matter. Water Termination does not care. It will just scroll, absolutely whiz by the screen, and you cannot see it. It all comes down to memorization. Unfortunately, my brain is a little small, and I can't remember it myself.
I also feel the same way. I feel like if you were to put a name to Rotter Termination, it would be like the "Are you winning, son?" meme, but like it's when your dad comes into the room when you're very obviously losing. Rotter Termination would be that.
Yeah.
Asking if you're winning when you're losing.
All right. I think I got one more song before I go into the Taiko the Time Travel series, and that's gonna be the recently unlocked Go-Go Kitchen. Warning you right now, I've only played this once just to see how it is. So this is pretty much me going in blind into this song.
New
Oh,
experiences.
10-star. 10-star sight read, my favorite.
I believe this song is actually 18 years old.
Yeah.
It's one of those songs that was first introduced when the series began. So it's the oldest one, probably in this entire game. I'm not gonna lie, in this entire game of Taiko no Tatsujin Drum and Fun on Switch, Go-Go Kitchen might just be the oldest one here. And as MechaGai explained, this is a reward song. With this game, you actually have online ability. You actually have the option to play online with other people. One of the play styles is ranked mode, and through playing ranked mode, you can get unlockables. Every month there's a new song that you can unlock. Unfortunately, it's kind of difficult, not gonna lie, but it is worth it because you get a brand new and technically free song every month if you do play enough times. And I believe this month's reward was Go-Go Kitchen. MechaGai got it in time. There's still, I believe, 16 days left to grab the Go-Go Kitchen reward though. So if you do have Taiko no Tatsujin Drum and Fun, I would highly recommend hopping on ranked mode to get this song yourself.
Yep, if you like what you see and also want to experience the same pain, be sure not to miss it.
No, experience the same pain without the hot sauce maybe, unless you really wanted to.
Unless you want to get the hot sauce.
Well, you don't have to get the hot sauce. You could instead type in !donate and give the hot sauce to MechaGai instead. For only $5, you know, a low for $5.
You have time for a couple more iterations of pain.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go!
I have
Oh, thank God it's
$5 from
almost over.
Rofar, who says whatever
Oh, no.
they said about the last app thing. And I also have $10 from whoever this is, sorry Ari, who says, I couldn't resist contributing to MechaGai's pain even though I'm hosting Dadon.
Let's
Thank
go!
you very much.
How many hits is that?
3!
3? Oh my gosh.
All 3? Are you excited?
Okay.
I'm starting to get a little bit scared, not gonna lie. You know, I was having fun. You know, it was all for goofs and gaps, but I think I'm getting concerned.
The
1.
more this goes on, my concern turns into morbid excitement.
Do we need to have a talk, Noel?
Possibly.
Possibly. Oh, he's just going for it. He's just going for
Here
it.
he goes, that was 1. Oh
3.
man!
3. Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, now we're gonna go into...
This almost feels cruel.
Oh, it's
I'm
great.
going through it. I'm going through it. I can't decide what it is.
Alright, so
I
this
have a
is
large
Ikubi,
smile on my face.
which is the most recent Second of the Time Travel song from the Edo period. Was it Edo?
Yes, it is Edo.
Alright.
I actually really love this song.
Yeah.
For Halloween, I actually used it in a video where I danced around in a Tatsujin costume.
Yes, I do very vividly remember that. Unfortunately, it's a little bit cursed and it's been stuck in my brain every time I hear this.
You're welcome.
Thanks. So, me and Noel here, as well as MechaGai, we all make our own Taiko no Tatsujin content. Mecha and Noel Oracle are on Twitch and Twitter. Me, myself, Kevin202, I'm on YouTube and Twitter, mainly. I do stream on YouTube as well, but mainly it's just videos since they're quite sparing, you know, quite spread apart. Noel and MechaGai, on the other hand, they're quite consistent compared to me, I would say. So recently there was a video that Noel had made that included a Tatsudon being one of the characters for Taiko no Tatsujin. And it's just like Tatsudon dancing. If you really want to see it, you can look at Noel's Twitter. I don't want to talk about it too much, you know, it's stuck in my head.
It's a masterpiece. I'd say that video was my magnum opus.
I would say so too, I would agree. Even though I don't like it too much, I would agree.
You don't like it?
Well, I don't hate it either. You know what I mean?
Not me. Look how Mecha's holding up. Impressive.
I had completely forgotten he just had 3 chips of the last dab, I'm not gonna lie.
You know, earlier you said it wasn't Christmas, but this feels almost like it is Christmas.
Would you mind telling me why you think it feels like Christmas, Noel?
You know, you get to donate towards a good cause. That's a good opportunity on top of donating towards pain.
Here we go with the pain again.
Alright, I'm gonna try to run through these last few songs because we are running short on time.
Okay,
So next song.
I would say Donder Time, no?
No, we still got...
Yeah?
We got time, it's just like we gotta like rush through these now. So,
Alright.
Daibuken Tatsudon, which is the 60s song. It's theme song for Tatsudon, which is Kevin's favorite character.
Let's go.
If I had to choose a favorite character, it would definitely be those little bitey boys, those tigers at the bottom. I think they're adorable.
I don't know how I feel about them. They kind of remind me of noodles.
That's why I love them!
If you've noticed, we've been playing these Namco original songs that have the title Taiko de Time Travel. Like I had mentioned earlier, 2021 is the 20th anniversary of Taiko no Tatsujin. So to commemorate, the Taiko team was gracious enough to make a song every single month and release it for Taiko Switch. This song is essentially commemorating a certain time period going back every 10 years. Daiboken Tatsudon being from 1960, I believe.
Yeah.
So it has a really old vibe, a really like marchy feel.
I personally really like it. I hear this song, and as I've said to Kevin multiple times, it makes me kind of want to do squats. I don't know why.
What about push-ups?
No, squats. Definitely
Pull-ups?
squats. Pull-ups? You think I can do a pull-up?
What about running? Would
Running?
you run?
You think I can run?
All right.
I
Now
can
we're
do
gonna go into
squats,
now we're gonna go into the 70s, which is one of my favorites. Don't Down This Love. Totally sounds like a 70s shoujo anime intro. I believe this is Donko's theme.
Imagine holding hands and skipping to this song in a pretty park on a sunny day.
No.
Why not? Come on now, lean into it a little.
Lean into it. I don't know. It's kind of cold outside right now.
All the better. Grab hands with someone and work up a sweat outside in the winter.
Or you could donate $5 by typing in !donate and giving MechaGai a whole $5. All of the proceeds go directly to the Alberta's Children's Hospital, and that will let him warm up during this cold season. This cold afternoon of November. That hot sauce
chocolate?
is certainly making him break a sweat right now.
Right? Hot chocolate into winter. Scratch that. More like hot sauce. I'd be all for the idea of a hot sauce cafe.
Okay, now you're just crazy a little bit, you know. I
When
like
am I
myself
not
I like myself a little bit of hot sauce, but maybe not straight out of the cup.
Hot sauce out of the cup is the best way to enjoy hot sauce.
Good.
It's a shock to the system.
No.
You know, Kevin, it reminds me of this video we saw recently of Tabasco ice cream rolls.
Oh. Now, ice cream is milk, technically, so wouldn't it cancel out, though? You know, have we had a scientist inquiry about this?
I don't think we have. We should get one on the topic for sure, though.
I think it should be MechaGai to test it out.
Oh, good. You know, I might just take that the last dab and make those into ice cream rolls, and then we'll have Mecha test it out. See what happens.
It's beautiful. Hot sauce ice cream.
But then you know how you can also make Mecha taste hot sauce for one simple installment of $5.
Just !donate in the chat.
Exclamation mark donate? We're like, exclamation mark donate.
Don't?
That don't? I think my favorite part about seeing Mecha do hot ones is the way that he moves around. You know, try to keep his composure.
I've been
while
noticing
playing.
that too. Oh. Beautiful.
I also love the occasional oh.
All right. Thunder
Full
time.
combo.
Cool
Full
combo.
combo.
Thunder time. My absolute favorite song, and I am literally dying right now. My stomach is in shambles.
There's no time for dying. Get up. It's Donder time, baby. You cannot miss Donder time.
So true. Missing Donder time is a crime.
Again, another one of the 20th anniversary songs of this year. One of my favorite, one of the most special songs that had come out. I believe this is the 80s era. I don't even know what to say. This is just a beautiful song. I need to let you guys just listen to this.
Yeah, let's enjoy it.
A moment of silence for Donder time. Nice.
Beautiful. Oh, I love that song so much.
So good. Alright, I know we're gonna be running on overtime just a tiny bit, so I'm gonna skip maybe 2 songs. Which means we're gonna skip Hold Me Tight, unfortunately, but we're gonna go into 4+1 Marriott Futures, which is a 2000s song, and of course they picked Vocaloid to represent this decade. And it's a 10
I
star.
do remember growing up with Vocaloid.
Yes, no, you are the Vocaloid expert here. Please let me know. What do you know about Hasune Miku? Right now, 4+1 Marriott Futures is voiced by Hatsune Miku.
The most that I can remember from my childhood of growing up with my queen, Miku. I remember all of the really old songs on Nico Nico Doga, and then seeing like, I think the oldest Vocaloid, or one of the oldest Vocaloid songs that I can remember is, you know, Kero 9 Destiny. There is also an Utao version of it called Kasane Teto Territory.
Well,
And yeah,
big word.
I grew up thinking that Kasane Teto Territory was the first one. So when I actually got into Taiko and I heard Kero 9 Destiny, I was like, what is this? But in reality, Kero 9 Destiny came first, while Kasane Teto Territory was actually, you know, derived from Kero 9 Destiny.
That's the great thing about Taiko no Tatsujin. There's so many songs that come from so many different places. We have, right now, the Vocaloid section, which MechaGai is playing. We have the variety section that can come from songs on the internet, or Toho songs, or even TV shows. We have pop, the pop section that can be not only J-pop, American pop, but also Korean pop. It's all over the place. There's variety for everyone, and that's what makes this game really special. It's not just a couple songs here and there. It's anything you can think of. Even back then, we had Pen Pineapple Apple Pen. PPAP was added to Taiko. Not that long. Well, it's been a couple years now, so it's been a while. But it's still lingering out there. That's like the really interesting part.
And then, just this recently, my dear commentator friend, we just learned that Baby Shark is also being added to Taiko.
Oh no, yeah. Baby Shark was literally just announced a couple days ago to the newest version of the arcade.
I am actually very excited for it. How you doing over there, Mecha?
I'm good. I think we're just at about time, but if I can fit in one more song.
I have not been keeping track of the time, not gonna lie.
Neither
I've been
have
having
I.
too much fun. Too much fun just watching you.
Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the last one, so we're just gonna end it with Parallel Lollipop 2010s. This song has been giving me so many issues on trying to get the full combo. Probably not gonna get it
Speaking of
today,
a
but we're just
brain
gonna enjoy
massage.
it. Yeah. Oh, this song's so good.
I was saying, speaking of a brain massage, wait until you hear this.
Oh yeah.
Parallel Lollipop is another one of those brain massage songs. Maybe not even brain massage, maybe McDonald's Sprite. I would say that.
I'd say more of McDonald's Sprite poured directly onto your brain. That one feels better.
Another 20th anniversary song, Parallel Lollipop right here. A lot of the songs that we're playing at the end of this block has been the 20th anniversary songs. Taiko team has been gracious enough to add all of them to the Taiko Switch version. Currently there's 2 English versions of Taiko no Tatsujin, which is PS4 Drum Session and then Switch Drum and Fun. PS4 still has great songs. It's great for advanced players. Drum and Fun is still getting support and still getting DLC to this day. It might be ending soon, we're not too sure. But Parallel Lollipop has been one of the newest songs added this year.
I too have issues with this song. I remember in the beginning, I was actually going for playing this song every day in order to clear it. because, you know, Mr. Kevin202 here really likes this chart, so I was like, huh, let me show off a little bit and try to clear it. And it hasn't happened for a very long time now.
It's really hard. It doesn't look hard. A lot of the notes look quite simple, but playing it for yourself, it's the timing is all over the place. It's really strange once you first try it out.
It does not mix well with my head-empty brain. Look at that, new high score!
New high score. No full combo, but I'll take it.
What a great way to end it regardless.
Yeah, so real quick, Mooncake, actually I would recommend getting this version just because it has a lot of the DLC, all current stuff, especially if you can get it on sale. Other than that, doesn't matter how you play, Switch version, PS4 version, iOS, arcade version, it's all Taiko, it's all fun, and that'll be it for this block. Well, I just want to say thank you to Kevin and Tip for joining me on commentary today.
No problem. It's always fun to see some suffering.
I'm a little concerned.
My stomach just finally settled down, so I'm okay. I was dying, like, in the last 2 songs. And funny enough, I got the full combos during my pain, so maybe there's something to that. Other than that, I want to thank Sariari for joining us on the back end, reading all those donations for me. And
Thank you for having me.
of course, and big thanks to Slurpy Ninja for hosting this event. Also, big thanks to Sparkover, Phase, and everyone else that is a part of this event. Everyone in this community for coming together and donating for a good cause. And that'll be it. You can see me whenever you want on Twitch and Twitter at MechaGai. You can follow Kevin at Twitter. What's your Twitter?
Twitter is Kev202, and then Null. Go ahead.
My Twitter is null_oracle.
Alright, and that'll be it. Again, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you for having us.
Please enjoy the rest of the
Yay!
stream, especially for the next one, which is, what was the next game coming up?
Bye-bye.
See everyone!
Bye.
Dodon, gadon, don, don!
All right, thanks so much, everyone. We're going to take a quick break here before we get into our next run, which is going to be a super cozy 3-hour run of Monster Sanctuary, done by Shawnee7188. I'm going to go ahead and log off for the day. My name's Sariari, and I will be back on Sunday for Sound Voltex in our second rhythm block of the marathon. So thanks so much for having me, and sit tight. We'll be right back.